It's a bit of an office party, sort of. Hey, it's Bryon Muffin back with a beer review, and off camera is Toby chewing on whatever, that one of those hard bones, and I've got the other one chewing on them. It took me a long time to get set up. I've got the mountains in the background, but it's just too washed out. Maybe in a little bit I can open the curtains, I don't know. And he's been chewing the whole time. I've been at this like an hour trying to get set up. It's unbelievable. But here we have Abita. This is the limited, or Abita limited series office party. This is a dark kind of holiday stout. It's a mild stout. It's kind of on Untapped. It's in the milk stout category. It's a stout brewed with cocoa nibs, cinnamon, vanilla, and nutmeg. Now, a lot of people are kind of on the fence of this one. One thing I've noticed about a bit of beers is very few of them are great. Many of them are good. I've had a couple that are in the mediocre category, but it's like a safe bet. If you get one of their beers, you're probably going to like it. It's not going to be, oh, knock your socks off, but it's not going to be going, ooh, what the heck did I order either. This one's still in that category, and I think it's the nutmeg that gets people. So let's review it. So Merry Christmas 2022, everybody. The year's almost over, and Fauci's not in jail yet. So right off the nose, you can smell the stoutiness of it. It does have kind of a milk stout, sweet aroma to it. Looks like we've got bright tank carbonation. And it has a nice chocolatey, those cocoa nips really do come up. Now I've had this sitting out for a few minutes, and that's helped. So you've got a nice dark color, almost like it's Coca-Cola. I don't know, these orange lights and these other guys, somehow I've got to figure out where I'm going to make the video. I've done it upstairs, I've done it here. Nothing works. But once I get on Skybest, it'll give me some other, there's a nook upstairs I might do these in. Although I really need to get new blinds for that. So my idea is, wonder if I have something that does acts as a polarizer behind me, if I can have the mountains at that point. So that's pretty good. Now I will say this, the nutmeg is noticeable, and I think that's what turns a lot of people off. I think they're okay with the cocoa and the cinnamon and the vanilla, but the nutmeg, because nutmeg quite often is kind of bittering. And it's supposed to be a milk stout. This is 6.8% flavored ale, brewed and bottled by Abita Company in Springs, Louisiana. So let me know if I got that pronounced right, if it's Abita or Abita, or Abita, I guess. But there's a little bit of breadiness on the nose as well, almost like there's a biscuity malt. It's like just kind of there. It's not really very strong, but it is noticeable. And the cinnamon kind of shows up mid-mouth for me. The vanilla is present from the tip back. Then I get a little bit of cinnamon, and the nutmeg is what lingers. And I think that's what some people, I got some friends on Untapped. 2 friends have tried this. Their average is 2.38, so I'm guessing they're kind of on the fence of this one. Overall on Untapped, over 10,000 check-ins, and it's a 3.64. And I think my guess is depends on, cinnamon can also do this, but the nutmeg. A lot of people don't like nutmeg. And hopefully over the dog's chewing. I don't know why he does this. Toby, good grief. It's like he's got a nervous habit. And I don't have any string cheese either. Because normally when I'm done, they run to the refrigerator and I get some string cheese out and I'm completely out. So yeah, the nutmeg for me is what lingers in the bitterness. And I actually like this the more it opens up. Not just warmer, but swirling it around, getting it to open up. And for me, the vanilla starts to come up more as that happens. So as I like this beer, it's good. It's a nice sipping beer. I've had it. I got a 6-pack, and I had never had it. And I checked in a couple times. I'm going to check in today on Christmas. I'm recording this. Hopefully I get it up today. Right now I'm back on HughesNet because Verizon can't get their crap together. And now every single day I lose Verizon 4G internet. Every day. It started Labor Day, and it was like every 4 weeks, then it was every other week, then it was every Friday. at 5:30, and now it is literally every day, and it's random. This past week it's been as much as it had to go out at 11:30, and today it went out at 1 o'clock. So it's a congestion. I can hit the tower no problem. In fact, I got the booster out. I've got a better signal than I've had the entire time I've been doing this thing through a different company. It's through a third party. It's also the most expensive one that they have. AT&T and T-Mobile have options, but they don't work out here. But fiber optic is coming. I just don't know when. And see, to me, the cocoa almost gives it a cola-like flavor. And then there's this, reminiscent of Coca-Cola, the old one, not the corn syrup crap that you get now. But you find it made with real sugar, especially when it doesn't have as much real sugar. There's a cocoa-ness to it that kind of comes up. And I forget what it's made from. I thought it was the same. It was just processed differently. But to me, that's good. I mean, to me, it's very Christmassy. My mom used to make a lot of stuff with nutmeg in it. So I kind of grew up with it. Some people, like I said, some people don't like it. I can take it or leave it on my eggnog. Some people like sprinkled nutmeg on top. Some people don't. Some people do cinnamon nutmeg or just cinnamon. I like it all. So, and that's maybe why I like this. To me, it's a solid 3. Okay, it's nothing spectacular, and it's out of the bottle. I got this at Food Lion, I do believe. I think that's where I got it. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, cinnamon and chocolate and vanilla, and it's definitely, I would not say coffee, and it's not metallic, so I don't know what people are thinking there. But to me, it's a decent beer. It's a decent Christmas beer. There's nothing spectacular about it, but there's nothing off-putting, and that's why I say this brand. And to me, I think this is why it's popular with a lot of people who like craft beer but don't need to have a hot bomb or a quadruple imperial stout that's 18% alcohol every time. And I don't also know what I can get around here in Mountain City. But if they have some other stuff that's kind of in that higher end, where it's higher in alcohol, or it's 100 IBUs or whatever, let me know and I'll see if I can find some. And if you do know ways of getting it, let me know that as well, and we'll figure something out. But they also have one. I think it's got a purple label. I can't remember, but years ago when there was a Cajun restaurant in Fairfield that we used to go to, it's the beer I got every time. It's like no matter what dish I got, it went perfect with it. And I cannot, Purple Haze I think, but I'm not positive that was the name of it. But it was perfect with every spicy dish I ate there. Perfect. It was really good. So there you go. I got Wheel of Beer Styles. There's no Christmas, or did I unlock that already? I may have done that a few days ago. Unfortunately, the second check into this beer, but anyway, I gave it a 3 out of 5. I like it. I like that there's no surprises. The nutmeg, again, I think turns some people off. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And what are the beers from Abita or Bida or Bida? Let me know how to pronounce it correctly as well. Let me know what you want to see me review. And we'll do my best to find it. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. Goodbye. So, is it still too much light in the background? These lights have got me looking orange again. Okay, now what happens if I do this? And now what do I have? There's a doggy right there. Hi, Egg. What you doing? All right. See if we can get Office Party recorded sometime this century.